We are live. Good afternoon. Good Sunday afternoon. It is October 18th, 2025, and this is actually a little bonus episode for Anxious for Nothing podcast. So, welcome. Welcome in. I'm Cece. I'm your host. This is Anxious for Nothing podcast. This is episode number 2. Bonus. I'm still uploading another episode this evening after 5. So I'm just letting y'all know. Some weeks I'll do something in the middle of the week, like Wednesday, Thursday. I was gonna post something, but I was busy, couldn't get it up. But here's a bonus episode anyway. I am gonna have another one in a few hours. It's gonna post the full episode. So, how are you guys? I hope you all had a wonderful week, and thank you to the beautiful souls that joined me on my last live. Now, our declaration for today is going to be, Lord, thank you that provision is already on the way. You are my source, not my circumstance. So know that if you're from the God source, you have infinite money, you have infinite solutions, you have infinite power for what you need done in this earth. Let me see where I was at. Okay, so first I want to talk about last week's episode, last Sunday. Excuse the noise in the background, guys. So in the first episode, we talked about seeking first the kingdom. So finding peace in an ancient world is difficult, or it can be difficult if you're not focused, if you're not awake, if you're still sleeping. But yeah, we were talking about that, and basically I sourced from Matthew 6 verse 33 in the King James Version, and it said, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you," right? So there's an order. God is a God of order. He's not about chaos, right? Do this first, and all these things will be added. So it's not the thing. It's never been the thing. It's about who you're becoming. So, said all that to say, last week was amazing. I enjoyed, doing the live on last week. And I think, let me see. Yeah, I was gonna put another highlight from last week. So if you guys haven't seen it, go check that one out. But I just wanted to say, we are living in an age of religious deception, y'all. Like, God's chosen ones are not sitting in the pews of a church right now. I mean, there are some, but what I'm saying is, chosen ones are spread out. They're across the nations as the church themselves. I'm sorry, there's a couple of people in here. But we are basically that. Like, we are the church. It's not the building. You know what I mean? It's not that physical part that a lot of people think is. So, but yeah. So it's like our bodies are also known to be like our temples, right? I know you heard someone say like our body is our temple, you gotta honor it and, respect it. Temples are the shelters to God's mighty spirit. Hi, John. No, I'm not a cop. Not at all. I'm a security officer, totally different. I can't even carry a gun. I got a flashlight. Top flight security of the world. The chosen ones are spread out, like I said. So This is what I believe, y'all. Now, before you gasp, before you grab your pearls, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, what? What do you mean chosen ones aren't in the pews of a church? They're not sitting in the, because they're not sitting in programs and potlucks and, you already missed the gospel if you think that that's what people are doing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you feel better about your lukewarm walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell you the truth that you want to hear. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you about the truth. So some of you are more faithful to your Sunday schedule than you are to Christ, than you are to your own journey. It's like hell is going to be filled of churchgoers who thought, oh, attendance equals obedience. You honestly believe that going to church once or twice a week, y'all, that somehow makes you right with God? Like, do you really think that? I'm at work. Thank you for the subscribe, John. Or thank you for subscribing. Sorry, but yeah, I am downtown Raleigh in North Carolina. Where are you? Where are you located? But the Almighty, He's on His throne, and it's not like the throne that you imagine in your head, but it's like you put on a suit, you walk into a building. No way, you was in the Philippines. Okay, that is not a coincidence, John, that you're in the Philippines. Like, I have a couple sisters that I met on TikTok that's in the Philippines, but oh my goodness, I have something for that. I have something for you. So please stay tuned, for sure. Please stay tuned. Forgive all of the background noise and everything like that too. Yeah, I know. Of course you'd be Filipino if you're from the Philippines. So, but yeah, I was gonna say, you could walk into a church and have on a suit, and you walk into a building and you sang 3 songs before checking your phone during the sermon. Like, let me tell you something. That will let me tell you something. I will shatter every single shallow assumption that you've been clinging on to. God is not fooled by your routine. God is not glorified by your attendance. He demands your obedience, okay? So millions have been like deceived and like shielded against the true gospel by watered down sermons, emotional music, and the lie that going to church equals knowing Jesus Christ. No, you sit in a pew, and then the Jesus that they think is going to return isn't even what you think. It's so much deception, y'all, especially in religion. But you close your eyes during prayer, but then you leave unchanged. Then you leave with the same problems. You leave with no clarity, with no revelations at all. Just nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in these watered down places that just want you to just pay a fee. Just want you to be there and pay their bills, okay? No, I'm not in LA. I'm in NC, North Carolina. So God can't be fooled by your routine. You can get up every Sunday morning, put on your Sunday best, baby, go show out. But God is not fooled. You can fool all these people, but the real ones know. The chosen ones know who you are. You know, you're not a follower of Jesus. You're a fan of religious culture. The Pharisees went to the synagogues and, they tithed, they fasted, they knew the scriptures better than most pastors today. And yet Jesus said to them, you are of your father, the devil. Why? Because their hearts were unrepentant. They loved the appearance of holiness, not the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? They clung to the structure but rejected the spirit. They worshiped God with their lips, but their hearts were far from Him. Sound familiar? It is a terrifying truth that many of you have more confidence in your weekly attendance than you do in the finished work of Christ. That's crazy. Like, we gotta wake up. Like, when is enough, y'all? Like, please, 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 please don't spend the rest of your life compromising around an environment that you don't belong to. You know, you think that you showing up on Sunday makes up for the rest of the week you spend in compromise. You believe that because your name is on a church like roll, or you whatever you're doing is written in the Lamb's book of life. You are trusting in your religion, not in the Redeemer. And that trust will damn you, beloved. It will damn you. And let me say it plainly. The true Christian life is not 1 hour on a Sunday in a pew. I bought that lie, y'all. But let me tell you something. You know what it is, y'all? It's surrender. It's surrender. What do you mean, huh? Just listen. Listen with your spiritual ears. So, let me say it plainly. Every part of your being is to the lordship of, like, we gotta think higher, y'all. It's the daily crucifixion of self. I'm checking my notes, boo. That's what I'm checking. And I also have to check these cameras because I have them in front of me, and that's my job. Yes, the cameras. Thank you. You said it before I could even say it. But yeah, and I'm looking around my surroundings, making sure everything's good. But I do have one tenant in the building, and she's on the elevator, so I'm like, you know, I'm watching. But it's not about. So it's about holiness in secret, y'all. I don't need everybody to see me showing up at church with a nice dress on to be holy. You can be in secret in prayer and be totally fine. It is not about what you do in a building. It's about who you are when no one is watching. Amen. So I just wanted to say that. And then, so I told you, John, I had something in Philippians for you. I wrote something down. And when you said that, I thought of it. When you said I'm Filipino. Okay, yes, this is what I actually wrote down this morning before I left home. So I don't know who it was for, but it was almost as if like I literally couldn't even continue getting ready for work until I wrote this down. All right. So, and I got confirmation it was 333 on the timer that I've been here. It was 1333 at the time. So anyways, 333. I've been seeing that a lot. That's actually the address of where I am right now. Sorry, they was just getting off the elevator. The tenants that's here. So, really quick, this is about cultivating healthy relationships, John. Okay? So I don't know what's going on with the relationships in your life or anything like that, but just listen closely. Okay? Imagine planting a flower seed. Okay? If you want the seed to grow into a healthy flower, you have to take care of it, right? You have to care for it properly by giving it enough of what it needs to live, right? So good soil, water, sunshine, attention, and care. Now think of the people who you are, like, who are there, like, for you during hard times, like the ones who love and encourage you, the people who you enjoy experiencing life with. You know what I'm saying? The ones that make you come alive. These relationships are much like the seeds. We need to care for them properly if we want them to not only grow, but to thrive. Yes, 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 follow me. I thank my God every time I remember you. That comes from Philippians chapter 1, verse 3. I thank my God every time I remember you. Okay? Love gave healing. See, yeah, that's exactly where this is going. That's exactly where this is going. So you're in alignment with it, I'm telling you. So, but that's the specific one. I think I'm gonna probably like put it like in the description for you to be able to refer to it later on. Hi. Can we get the temperature adjusted? I had reached out to someone when they were on the said that it's controlled by someone that's not here.
Can we get their number? Because this,
I can give you the building. Yeah. You know Brittany? Do you have her number?
I know Brittany. It might be on the email, but
or I can just give you my supervisor. Told me, he said, sorry, Cece, you can't do nothing to help the person. But this happened like a few weeks ago. I don't know, maybe they could have changed, but.
What's Brittany's number?
It's 919. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I guess they're trying to like keep the
I'm sorry, y'all. It's uncomfortable. I went up there early to get a ladder, and I was surprised because it's usually cool in the whole building. So, but if there's anything with the air going on.
Is this Brittany? Miss Kaniki. We're moving furniture and putting furniture up on the top floor for yoga. And it's really hot up there. Is there any way that we can adjust the heat?
Oh. Good.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. She's the building manager. That's what she's supposed to do. Yeah. But you sweating. I got some towels if you want one. You okay? Does it still feel, is it warming up outside yet? It is? I see. Okay. I know. It get hotter the higher you go up there. Yep. No problem. My pleasure. Yeah, duty calls, y'all. Duty calls. I'm at work, y'all. I had to do what I had to do. But yeah, so I forget where I left off, but I will say this. I'm gonna put in the down here in my notes or whatever, for that for you or for whoever this is for. Philippians 1:3. This is the NIV version. I thank my God every time I remember you. Be grateful for the people that are in your life, that have been there when you were down in your hard times. That means that those are the people you're supposed to pour back into. Pour into the people that pour into you. You'll heal yourself. You'll heal them. Everybody around you. Imagine everybody doing that. We could be raising the collective love, energy, frequency together. Raising the collective consciousness. People waking up because they're being loved, because people are seeing them. All right, I gotta go, y'all. Yes, hey Brittany. No, I thought that someone was looking at that like a way in charge of that. I don't even hear or see where it is. Oh, I gotcha. Isn't that on the 15th floor? One and then two and then three? Okay. 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 I'm getting ready to head up there now, Brittany, and take care of that. Okay. I'll take the phone with me in case I need to get you to direct me. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, gotta go. Gotta go. But you know what? God bless y'all. This is exactly how it was meant to go. So it is what it is. I'll see y'all next week.